Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I think back to a video I watched by Sarnetta, Onk, and Garfield. And basically, the title of the video was, "Can Islam Save Our People?" Islam can save our people if we understand it and apply it. Okay? I think a lot of times when you look at Brother Ankh and Garfield and Sarnetta, they're driven by emotion more than analysis. Because if they analyze Islam for what it is, okay, they would see the beneficial aspects of it and how if we applied it, we could use it to benefit ourselves and our families. The conscious community is really running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but if you grew up on a farm with chickens and whatnot, which I did, I know what chickens do when you chop their head off. They just run around all over the place, spilling blood everywhere. Just, he don't have a head. You can't see where he's going. His body's just moving. Okay? And a lot of these guys in the conscious community, aside from a lot of history about black people and various ancient civilizations and things like this, they really got nothing to offer the black community. Okay? And whatever term they like to use, whether it's melanated, whether it's Kemetic, whether what you call it in Africa or Akibawan or whatever. Okay? We all know what we're talking about. Okay? And aside from glorified history lesson, they really got nothing to offer the black community. They come on and they bash religion in general. And, they talk about Christianity and they talk about Islam and they talk about basically those two, because most black Americans are, generally speaking, one or the other. And you do have some black Hebrews out there, whatever. Okay. But they spend a lot of time bashing people's religion when religion is not our problem. Okay. But I'm not here to talk about religion in general. I'm here to speak about the teachings of Islam and how if we apply it to ourselves and our families, it would benefit us. Okay. And the book that I'm holding here, Al Hadith, is just a collection of the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. And I was just going to read a few, the English translation. And this is on the chapter Duty Towards Your Children. Okay. And so page 191, it starts. Ayub bin Musa from his grandfather, reported that the Messenger of Allah said, "No father can give a better gift to his son than good manners." Okay? No father can give a better gift to his son than good manners. Okay? Well, for you to give your son this gift, you have to be there with him to teach him. Okay? We have a problem in the black community with single mothers trying to raise children on their own. Okay? You see, if you understand what the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying, then you will understand how important it is, because a lot of our young men who have children are locked up, or the relationship didn't work, Now dad's gone, he's off doing his own thing, and mom is sitting here trying to raise these kids by herself. Okay? So what did the Prophet Muhammad say? You cannot give your son a better gift than good manners, which is referring to education. You got to understand, you know, they lived in a different type of society than what we live in. Okay? They didn't have a public school system. This was like 14 centuries ago. Okay? There was no such thing as a public school system. So if you wanted your children to have an education, you had to be wealthy enough to pay someone to teach them how to read or write. And very few of the Arabs at that time could read or write. Okay? But nonetheless, there were some, few. Now, but going back to the hadith itself, this has to do with educating your children. And when I say education, I mean not just any type of academic subject, but just life in general, how to deal with people, how to live in society. Okay? But guess what, Daddy? If you're not there, what can you teach them? Nothing. You understand? But if we just apply just that one hadith in its totality and what it means, you see, there will be a great change in the black community. Just that one. Just that one. Okay? The next one. Anas reported that the Messenger of Allah said, whoever maintains 2 girls till they attain the age of maturity, he and I will come on the resurrection day like this, and he joined his 2 fingers. So if you raise 2 daughters to the age of maturity until they get married, basically is what he's saying. Because you got to understand, you got to get out of this 21st century mindset. You see, that's the problem with a lot of us. We read something, you know, whether it's the Bible or the Quran or the Medu Netra or whatever, and we start thinking about it in terms of the 21st century with our 21st century mindset. Okay, that doesn't apply. You're going to misunderstand everything you're reading. Okay, but you have to understand their society and what this meant to them. Then you can bring it forward to now and apply it to your life. Okay, but if you don't understand that, you're going to misunderstand everything. Okay, so anyway, he said, for the one who raises 2 daughters to maturity, okay, he and I will come on the day of judgment like so. And he joined his 2 fingers. You see, again, having to do with raising your children. But like I said, black man, if you're not there, how you going to raise them? You understand? You let the next man raise them. Which sometimes is, the situation is just bad. That's what it is. But quite often, we have control of these situations to a great extent. And a lot of times, we are the reason why our children end up growing up without us. Whether we out trying to hustle or we doing something we got no business and we end up getting locked up, or the fact that we just can't seem to get along with mom enough, you understand, to stay together to raise our kids. And I can say this because I've been married for 24 years, okay, through thick and thin, the good and the bad, okay. So, but anyway, with that being said, I'm going to end this video with those 2 narrations out of volume 1 of Al Hadith, which is actually a 4-volume book on the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This is book 1, okay? Book 1. So, and I would like anybody in the conscious community, you know, you cannot refute what Islam teaches. What Islam teaches, that's what it is, okay? When I say Islam, I mean the Quran and the Sunnah being